Welcome, 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 welcome once again with Habits for Healthy Lifestyle, where we change lives daily. For today, you see another Wellness Wednesday. And this Wellness Wednesday, I just want to share with you, as I told you before, that on our Wednesdays, starting 1 October, what we're going to do, I'm going to present to you something from Platinum, one of the organizations, or I would say, our corporate, where I am a direct dealer for that company as well. But what they do, they supply me with everything that I need in my business with Habits for Healthy Lifestyle. They keep people healthy. So we know that Habits for Healthy Lifestyle, they're focused on the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, exercise that we get, okay, meditation and sleep. And those are things that we really harp on. And in our classes, we have our Tuesday night classes right here, which is an opportunity night where you can come in here and you can learn everything about Platinum. And also you can have a cook show presentation and where you can bring guests and you can learn more about the Platinum cookware, the opportunity night, and how you can earn a full set, okay, a 60-day, what we call a 60-day challenge, but how you can earn a full set of everything that you see here with Platinum, okay, how you can earn it without even, and that's just pretty much just inviting guests out where it won't cost you a penny, okay? So I just want to share with you some things today. We are hosting shows, as always. We are hosting shows, and those that host a show, I'm just going to go over the hosting gifts that we have right here that we'll be going over. Okay, so the hosting gifts, everything that you can see on this table here, okay, I just want to tell you from right up front, it has a lifetime warranty. So what Platinum does, it just stamps everything that they have, okay, that we give here, that's for a hosting gift, because we want it to last, because our mission is to make every home a Platinum home. Every home a Platinum home. And in order to do that, we want to give you something that will last, and something that you will use, and something that you can use from years and years to come, and a place where you can call or you can contact to get it replaced if it breaks, or if it go out of, and most of it, I don't see none of that will break, but if it does, okay, that you can return it and get it repaired or get a new one shipped out to you. So one of the first gifts I'm going to go over, let's talk about our Messerstahl knife set, okay? This is one of those, you just book a show, you have two other couples come to your show, and this is just for hosting a show, okay? And this here would be yours free for just allowing us to get in front of two other couples, okay? One, we want to make sure that two other couples has, at least one of them is working, okay? And has a job and willing, so just in case that they want to pay for anything that you're getting free, okay, then they won't have that problem, okay? So we're going to talk about that. All that is done in the show, but this here is free and it has a lifetime warranty. And that five-piece Messerstahl set is a few things that they have. We have 5 knives. Let me make sure I get the right one. We have the steak knife. Well, we know that we use this here knife a lot when we're talking about cutting. It works well. Okay, when you cutting those big fruits, or you cutting the vegetables and everything, or even cutting meat. And I like the little gaps here, the indents here that they have, so that if I'm cutting a tomato, so it can slide right off. Okay, and the sear knives are very sharp. And so this is one of our steak knives. This is a knife for our carving. I mean, if we want to dice, for our dicing, I use it for dicing. And we learned in class that mostly in our culinary arts class, they say that the chef knife is one of the most used knives in the kitchen. Okay, so people use this for just about everything. So you got your chef knife in there. Okay, not only do you have your chef knife, what's our next knife in here? Oh wow! So we got our 8-inch. This knife here, as we know, is a carving knife. Okay, so we know that when you cutting your chicken, or you want to cut that meat and everything, so we just want to use this here carving knife, and this here one is just a little bit just a little bit longer. This here is a 9-inch carving knife. You get that in there as well. Okay, and I'm just gonna go across these really quick. And we have also our bread knife. So if you want to cut that bread, make it easy in cutting. And one other thing that I use this here for also, I use it for my big juicy tomatoes. If I have my big jumbo tomatoes, I just use this here knife and cut right through them as well. So you got your bread knife. And so the one other knife we have we got a boning knife here. Well, this here one, what was this here? This is our utility, and it looks like it was a little bit shorter, but I do have a longer carving knife. There you go. And this here is one of our longer ones. So we got our utility knife here as well, and we got our boning knife. This is our boning knife and our utility knife. So we know this here knife, we like to cut little, if you just like to be in your kitchen, you want to cut those grapes in half, or you want to cut those little tomatoes and everything, you can just use this here and slice right through it. So all these here, you got all 5 of these, and I probably went over 6, but we got all 5 of those, which is yours, free for just hosting a show. So you get that. Another great thing about these here knives also is the handle. So if you like cooking and you in there in the kitchen and you cooking and your hands is wet or everything like that, or you just cutting that chicken, you just pulling the meat right off that bone and everything, and your hands is slippery. The great thing about these here handles, it just make the grip that much more harder. So your hands is not slipping off the grip. So that's a great thing that I love about these handles, these knives. And it has the weight, the right weight that I would need. And that, as you know, when you look for a good knife set, you find the one that's weight and that's balanced for you. Okay, that's worked best for you. Another one of our gifts. Okay, we know that we have one of our large skillets. Okay, large skillets, which you know that every skillet comes with a lid. Every piece of our cookware comes with the lid as well. It's not that, okay, you get this piece of cookware and then you got to buy the lid separate or something like that. So even when we give the gifts out, it comes with the lid as well. And a great thing, it has some good features and great benefits. Okay, so we want to look at this here lid. We know that we have the temp gauge on our lids, which is a great benefit of when we cooking. Okay, it helps with our cooking. So we know that when we look at cooking anything in here, we know between the 40 and 60, we already cooking on medium anyway. So once they get between 40 and 60, we want to turn it down to low. Okay, and once it turned down to low, then we retain in the nutrients and minerals, everything that's in our food, in our vegetables and everything that we're cooking, it's going to stay right in there because the moisture rises up from the bottom up into the lid, and it just goes right back down in the food. Another great thing about it, it has a lifetime warranty as well. And our lifetime warranty, if you look on the bottom here, what it has on there stamp, it says lifetime warranty. It does not say limited lifetime warranty, it says lifetime warranty. So you don't have to worry about this here warping, and if it ever does, okay, so it will be replaced. And it has a 24 element bottom, which keeping an even flow heating from the bottom all the way up to the top. And so you can take this here and you have 2 great grips, 2 great handles on here. And this here is one of our large skillets, and you don't have to worry about it also corroding or whatnot. So you see the finish on the outside and you see a finish on the inside. What does that mean? That means that the nutrients, everything that's in our food, it has less likely, it will not, okay? It will not you will not have to worry about it seeping in, okay? And if you do happen to cook on high and you burn something like really bad, you cook it in here and you burn it, okay? The great thing about this whole thing, you just take out the food in there that you burnt, and if it's all cluttered, all stuck on the bottom in here, you just add your water in here, put the top on it again, just bring it, just warm it back up again, and once it reaches that 60 degrees, once it reaches up there on that 60 degrees, you turn it off, let it set for just about a minute or 2 minutes, and you can just go right in there and you can push out whatever that is. It'll come out in a layer that's burnt there, and you will still have your polish, okay? And that polish right there, it helps keep the toxins from getting into your food. So what goes in your food, okay, it should be the same thing that's coming out of your food. So that's your skillet. So I know that you love that. That's another one of the free gifts that we have just for you hosting a show. So you just host that show with 2 other couples, and we want to start you with getting your free gifts, okay? Because we want everyone to have something from Platinum in their home, okay? So that's our mission, every home a Platinum home. So next, we have also our third gift. One of our other gifts here would be our, a 10-piece vacuum set. Okay, 10-piece vacuum set, that means that you got 5 containers and you got 5 lids with the vacuum top on it. So when you look here, this here is the top, and what happens is just right now it's screwed open, okay? So you see the top here, and this here is a little vacuum pocket. I just put it on here. I like to do my legumes because then that way I know that I don't have to worry about the little weevils getting in there. I don't have to worry about them going bad. So what I do, you just take this here and you can pump this here maybe about 10, 12 times. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so once you pump it and you pump it down, then you turn it. Once you turn it, it will lock in place. Okay, once it lock in place, it's stuck on there. You don't have to worry about it coming off, okay? Because it is sucked in there and it's airtight. So with our food, when we put our food in here, if we put our vegetables in here, then if they last already 3 days, it can last for an additional 5 to 6 days, 5 to 7 days when it's locked in here, because no air goes in and no air comes out. So therefore, it's no bacteria, okay, creeping in your food. And these containers, lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty. So if you suck in too much air in here, okay, and your container break or burst or something like that, of course, it's going to be a lifetime warranty. So we want to make sure that you get that as one of your gifts. Now, when you release this here, if you listen, I don't know if you hear it or not, but what we do, we just turn the top to open. You see that little lid that popped up? And so listen closely. Did you hear that? It released the air. So now, when it released the air, I should be able to pull this top right off. Okay? I can just pull it right off. So this here is a great gift, a great thing to have in your house, on your counters, or even when you're just storing food in your refrigerator. Okay? Because you want to keep your food and cause your food to last longer. So that's why we want to put this area stored in the refrigerator, and that's good. So I like to store, like I said, my legumes, and that's why it works best for me there. Okay, next, we have the Platinum processor. Okay, we love to cut our food. We love to be in the kitchen. We don't want to stay in there all day, although we have a good set of knives cutting, but we want to cut it a little bit more quicker. So what we do, we use our Platinum processor. Now the great thing about it, it comes with combs. It comes with 5 combs. And this number 1 comb is great. Each one of the combs has a number on it. And so the smaller, the lower the number, it's usually the smaller the cut. Okay? So this here is the number 1 comb. I use this here comb mostly if I'm zesting a lemon or whatnot like that. And also if I'm making my beet salads, okay, I make my beet salads, I make it a thinner cut, okay, which I know that juice come in there. I use my thinner cut with this here when I do my carrots and all. But the better thing also is for those that want to make baby food, okay, you making your baby food, you don't want to sit there and buy what's in the store because you don't know what's in it nowadays, okay? So even with some of the fruits and everything, I get the apples off my apple tree, and they taste just as sweet or sweeter than what I get from the store. And you could tell the difference in the taste, okay? And so when you shred an apple in these here and make that applesauce, oh man, you can just feed that right there to the kid, okay? To our little ones, and they just continue to eat. So this here is the one, I love this here for zesting. This is a number 1 blade. We got the number 2 blade here. The number 2 we have also, we have like more of a where would I spaghetti, more of a spaghetti cut, okay? And which I love about this here, this is more of a spaghetti cut. And when I cut, you know, it won't be also as thick, okay? It won't be as thick. So when I'm cutting at the little spaghetti cut, and this makes great, this is really great when I'm doing my different carrots and everything for my coleslaws, okay? I love doing this here for my coleslaw, and I love doing it if I want to make some little thin, okay, cuts. And also, if I want to do a zulu, so if I want to make like the noodles out of zucchini, okay, I just put it on a long way, and I put it on here, using my processor here. Let me show you how to do it. It has also these little cuts on here, and on those cuts, all you have to do is lock it in, lock it in place here. So this is one of those where we had the problem with, but it should just, it'll lock right there in place. And once it lock in place, okay, it locks in place, then once you turn it, okay, it's there, and you don't have to worry about it popping out. So this here is one of those great ones that I love, so I can do all my cutting, okay. Also, we had a number 3 when we want some large fry cuts, okay. I use this here if I want to do hash browns as well, and I use this here with larger fry cuts, okay. The number 3 blade and the number 4 blade, which is the slicer. So if I want to do my chips, I want to do chips and slice potatoes in there, I want to make some chips, it's good. And I got my number 5 blade, which is if I want to do my ruffle chips, okay, my Ruffles chips. This is the one that I use. So doing that ruffle chips, when I go into homes and do cook shows, okay, and there's always little kids running around everywhere, okay, what I do, I just take a couple of apples and I just cut them up, and it'd be like Ruffles, and I just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on them, and I give it to the kids, and they have a heyday, okay. And they just go in there and they sit down. You don't have to worry about them the rest of the show unless they come back up and ask if they can get some more. Okay, so that's another way that you can keep your family healthy. Okay, so those are our 5 gifts, and like I said, these come from just all you have to do is host a show. Okay, host a show with 2 other couples. 2 other couples is make sure that they're working or got a good job. So if there's anything here that they want when they see you get yours free and they want to buy it, then they have the chance to buy it, okay, the opportunity to buy it. So if you host up to 5 shows, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, up to 4 shows, you got 4 shows, and I'll throw the other gift in there, but you can host up to 4 shows, and each show that you host with 2 other couples, then you get one of these items free, and you get your choice of saying which one do you want first, okay. So you work toward that, you get the numbers, you get the people in, and you don't have to pay a dime. We bring the food, okay. The only thing that I ask you to do is that you will provide the utilities, utensils, so that I'll be able to cook. So I'll be able to cook, and so that they would be able to eat, and you will provide something to drink other than alcohol, okay. So you provide something to drink. And if you want to, like I said, if you want to have, that's if you have it in your home, okay. So if you want to have it in your home, that's what you do. But if you want to have it here at the studio, you just let me know what 2 guests are you bringing, and come in here, and we would set everything up here, and I would do the show right here, the presentation, talking health and nutrition and everything. And you can get the information you need, they can get the information they need, and you can get the gift, okay, that you will deserve for inviting your people out here. So, looking at all these here gifts, how much do you think this is worth? All the gifts here, if you look at the gifts here and everything, it's worth $2,326. This is all with Professional Platinum is given away free, just by allowing me to come into your home, or you coming into the studio to see a show, okay? You can come on Tuesday nights, call me up and say, hey, I'll be there Tuesday night. If it's one of our presentation nights, it's good. And if you have it on one of our pop nights, then I'll let you know, okay, this is opportunity night. You still could come out, still could have your guests to come out, and we just talk a little bit about the opportunity, okay? And then you would learn a little bit about what we do. So this here, by having this class here, and I just tell you, when I look at this here, each time when you come in or come to the class, we would give you such a brochure, and you would sit down there and I will go over everything with you, but telling you, okay, yes, these here are yours, and these are the things that you do get free. And it said, I'm gonna read this right up at the top. It says, who should I invite or refer? Okay, and it says family and friends, couples, okay? Those who have any health conscious concerns, and here it said, and gainfully employed, okay? And then another question it asks, okay, at the cooking show, we will, now I'm just gonna tell you what we would do, okay? We would share valuable information, we would provide delicious and healthy food, okay? And we would present to you, okay, with the Platinum Host Series gift. So we will present one of these gifts to you on that show, okay? And I just read this in the blue. It says, please do not explain all this here, the system, all that, what we gotta have to go through. And so you can host a show with 2 other couples or refer to 3 couples. So you can host it with having two of your other couples come in. You can host a show, or you can refer 3 other couples to come out here, and they just let me know, and you're gonna let me know their names anyway, and they let me know that they're gonna be here that Tuesday night, or they can contact me and I can set up the show with them if I had to go to their home and do the cook show. So that is our Wellness Wednesday, and I tell you that's a little bit more, and that, as I say, that every Wednesday we're just going to tell you a little bit more about Platinum so that you would know, okay? And also I felt to let you know that yes, we are recruiting as well, and I am downtown here, Columbia, and this is our studio. And if you want to be part of the team that would love to get out there and help, or go out there and be a part of our Wellness Warriors team, where you can be a consultant. We're looking for also affiliates, we're looking for consultants, we're looking for business partners, okay? We're looking for also, how would I say, distributors. So it's one of those things that you work up and you go on through the ranks of what you do. And yes, you can get promoted within, depends on how long it takes you. You can get promoted within 6 days. Okay, training is 3 days. Okay, so after 3 days of training, okay, you will go from 10% to 20%. Okay, after we do that 3 days of training. And you could also we have also the fast track, so you can go on from there, and then I'll just talk about all that on our Tuesday night, but I'm just letting you know how easy it is to just come on board and be a part of this great business that's here in Columbia. We are the only one here in Columbia that's doing this here, that's working with the Platinum. Or either you can come here with your knowledge and you can be part of our Wellness Warriors team, where you can go out to the speaking in clinics and hospitals or churches and schools and everything, and do set up and do what we do. So we do actually do events as well. So I tell you, this is our Platinum side of the house. And so if you want to be a part of it, come on out, look me up, and you can find me at Habits for Healthy Lifestyle. Or if you want to find our website, is Believing in the New You Healthy Lifestyle. So that new you is NUYU Healthy Lifestyle. Believing in the New You Healthy Lifestyle. And you could just .com. And you can just go there to the website, you can find out more about it. And also you can find me on Facebook at Habits for Healthy Lifestyle. You can see that. And if you're on Instagram, you see Chef Jay. So all that good stuff is out there. So you just look us up, and we here in Columbia, South Carolina, over here off downtown. Okay, so you just look me up and come out and be a part. Okay, so I said what all I had to say, and I'm out of here. Deuce, peace out, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Stay tuned. Thank you.